I did it. I made it worse. Not only did I rat on my best friend, I ratted on a friend who was innocent.
Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome to Hollywood Toys, the only place where you can live. I'm your host, Magic Mike, and welcome to my channel, where I do travel and entertainment vlogs covering theme parks, comic and horror cons, movies, celebrities, action figures, video games, and so much more. And I also have some pretty cool action figure and movie merch as well. Oh yeah. So be sure to subscribe to the channel as well as hit that notification bell so that you won't miss out on any future videos, lives, or no new product releases. And now it's magic time, folks, once again. Hello. Hello, everybody out there. Let's get started. And hello to my good friend Yakov Petrovich here in the Heezy, taking it easy in the live chat, living the movies along with me, yours truly, Magic Mike, for another video editing live stream. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be... Anyways, alright. So I found the files that I was looking for. These are the files that I'm looking for. Yep, good old Superman, the movie, and Superman 2, and all the greats of the greatest of the Supermans. Alright, so let's get to it, as you once again get a peek behind the scenes a little bit into the world of Hollywood Toys and how I go about creating the magic of living the movies with Superman, the movie. So here we are. We're getting some image captures as well as some audio captures. And I almost forgot, we need to add in our temporary watermark so that we don't get any copyrights. So we Need to insert another video track right above there, you know what I mean? And then we're going to go in and look for the thingy that we needy. Uh-huh. I take it my good friend Yagov is also a good friend, a great fan of Superman. Christopher Reeve Superman is the only Superman. Well, maybe not the only, but the best. The one I grew up with and a lot of us have grown up with. Sure. It's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's lantern floating. Damn it, get down here, boy. Ain't that the truth? Alright. Where is it? It's down. We found it. Let's drag and drop it right in there, just like that. Yes. Okay. Well, we just need to shrink this bad boy. Going into pan and crop. Zoom this out. Excuse me a second while we get this completely set up, and we're going to be ready to roll. So much exciting stuff coming up with Superman stuff for the channel and every which way, you know. Yep, Yuck says, I love the Christopher Reeve Superman. We had the VHS box set of the series when I was little and watched them lots. Mostly two, though. Heck yeah. Which one, though? The theatrical cut or the Richard Donner cut? Or both? Yeah. Yep. Okay. We'll clip out the audio clips that we need to clip out first, and then we can go in and exact detail a little bit after that. Turn on some music for yous. And get going. Okay. Oh, and we can, let's see, save that window so we could close it out. So hopefully I'm not getting any more audio pops, which annoy me to no end. Let's see. 9:48. Okay. Good. Close that out. Do a mic check. Coming right up in just a second. I think I'll watch me some Hollywood Toys on YouTube. What do you say? Let's see. Oh, he's live right now. Haha. All right, check 1 2 3. Mic 1 2 3. Any more pops going? All right, check 1 2 3. Mic 1 2 3. Any more pops going? All right, check 1 2 3. 1 2 3. More pops going. Okay. Yakov says, I only relatively recently watched the Donner cut. Back in the 90s, I would have been watching the theatrical. Right, duh. But yeah, so definitely seen it. That Hollywood Toys, guys, is a joke. Joker? Maybe. I don't know, man. Okay. Joker. Yep. Alright, we can maybe get some audio from here. And I know I have a couple of other things open, and I have something else converting in the background. And this is a larger file, so that's one thing I don't like, is things being a bit laggy in Vegas Pro with the larger file. At some point, I guess it'd be a good idea to upgrade some RAM. Oh, dang it. Sorry. Okay. Come on, drag. It's gonna be worth it! It's gonna be worth it! It's a shame they don't make movies like this anymore with practical effects, practical sets. It's all CGI and green screen now. And that's part of a lot of these movies' charms. As they say, they just don't make them like they used to. And of course, another dream project for Hollywood Toys will be doing the Superman movie locations video. And living in New Jersey, I've been to a lot of the Superman movie locations because, we were a 5-minute walk from the train station into New York City. Of course, at the time, though, as a kid, having no idea that I have visited a lot of the locations, some that I can remember, some that I have no idea. I very well could have walked past the very same street that the Daily Planet was on and not even realized it. This is, of course, way before, uh, consistent access, or access in general, to the internet and Google and YouTube and instant information to find this stuff. So yeah, those were the days. Okay. Now, if only I knew exactly which track is what, because I don't, because at least this comes with separate channels. One has just sound, one has music, one has sound effects and all that, so I gotta go through these each one at a time to see what's what. So this one is... Okay, that's the English or Spanish track or whatever that is, so we can get rid of the other one from the main track. Maybe that'll make things run a little bit smoother. So we can get rid of that track. Delete track there. Okay. What is this one? Let's see. Well, let's see if we can normalize that. If it's anything. Oh, 90. Is it even anything? Is the whole track just dead like that? Yeah. So, okay. Um, Carrie! Hey, Carrie. Just checking in, saying hi. I'm busy watching my church right now. Have a good stream. Well, thanks for stopping by. If you're still alive, in an hour, I'll be back. I really appreciate that. Probably go to around 6:37 at the latest, so that Lantern can go live later on. I don't... Why are none of these... I'm confused now. Oh my holy hell. I'm gonna lose my crap if this was... Oh my dear Lord. Why? What? Wait. This can't be a Spanish only dub, like... Well, either way, I'm reconverting it because I wasn't able to play the file directly without the right codec or whatever. And usually that solves the problem when I convert it in the MP4 converter because it's an MKV file, MKV file. So hopefully that'll, because if not, I'm just okay. Let's see if we can bring that back. Just what I just. Oh, God. Please. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oops. Come on.
Voiture 25, portez-vous immédiatement aux voies de la 13e rue et de la 3e avenue. Hold-up en cours. Je répète, hold-up en cours.
Alors mon vieux, il y a du nouveau?
Tu vois ce petit groupe?
Voiture
On le file.
25,
Bonne idée.
immédiatement
Il nous conduira peut-être au repère du faux.
What the
Lex
is
Luthor.
going on?
Tu l'as dit, Patterson. C'est un coup à passer capitaine avant minuit.
Modèle planète. Lancement imminent du missile X-401. Modèle planète. Salut, Matt. Ok, salut.
It's okay though, because I could still get the image captures that I need, because that was the other thing I was going to do aside from the audio stuff. Let's just hope the conversions will fix that and it'll be normal English, because that's what I need. Okay, so much for the audio capture for now. Oh boy, crap I go through. Okay. Okay. It's okay. All right. It's all right. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. I will not let that stop me. Never. All right. Ooh. Okay. So here we go. And that Kent farm. Hey, Yak, are you? And are you? I've been meaning to ask if you, being in Canada, are near any movie locations. The Kent farmhouse is one of them. Some from The Butterfly Effect, some Never-Ending Story, The Fly, amongst other things, just off the top of my head, from my favorite movies, at least, that are in Canada. Okay. Come on, come on. And hopefully the converted file won't give me as much issue and be more smooth. All that good stuff. So how's everybody out there doing today? Yeah? How's it going? I don't know. So yeah, as a kid, on. And I'm in draft mode too. Like, what the heck? Fix the contrast a little bit. I like higher contrast and brightness for most of the stuff that I do. Let's see. I mean, I just think that makes it look so much better. Like wow, it's kind of surprising in a way just how low contrast the movie is. But there, that is for now. Let's see if we could frame by frame it. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to finish my custom 1/6 scale Clark Kent figure that I have. I'll be making videos about that and doing a detailed review of it. I need a new 1/6 scale body for it. Oh man, I didn't think I'd even be able to take the original files and drop them in Vegas and open them up, because usually for a video file that's missing codecs and can't play with the regular player, usually that means you can't drop it into any other software or drop it into Vegas. But I figured, hey, let's give it a shot and see, and remarkably it actually worked. But of course, it's just being super, super laggy, because otherwise this would be going a lot more smoothly. So I can't wait for those conversions to finish, and hopefully they'll be in English. I'm just like, please, please let them be in English. What was up with that? For real though? I may have to re-download it again, even at a lower quality, but as long as it has the sound, that's all I need. I need a file that has all the sound, and then the higher quality version for the images and the screen captures that I need. Oh, it's being so slow. Oh. We sure do miss Christopher Reeve. So sad what happened to him. It would take a lot for me to get to a point of feeling like things are so hopeless. I'd want to end my own life. And that would be one of those things that would put me there, is becoming a quadriplegic and, being paralyzed from the neck down. That's one of my worst fears. I think would be anybody's worst fear. Who would want that? Like, it's an example of, like, you can have a bad day or a bad moment, no matter how bad that it seems. Even losing all your money, losing a job, losing being dumped, or those things that really suck big time at the time, but they're temporary, and you can eventually move past those and get over it. They're a lot of those things that aren't going to affect your life for the rest of your life, kind of things. You know what I mean? Versus being paralyzed from the neck down, that's not temporary. That wouldn't be temporary. That is definitely a permanent change in your life for the worst, and there's no changing that. There's no bouncing back from that. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be just a bad day that'll pass in time. Like, that would be some serious stuff, And I sympathize with anybody that it has been put into that situation. So that's one reason why, as much as I would love to, and as fun as it is, and as fun as it looks, that is not worth. It's not worth it. So that's one of the reasons why I'll never ride a motorcycle, because guess what? Obviously, that's one thing to increase the chance and risk of that happening. Being thrown off motorcycle, landing on your head, snapping that neck, and it's over. Nor the reason why I'll never ride horses, because that's what happened to Mr. Reeve. So it's like, I want to do anything, or I don't want to do anything that could potentially put me in a position of being at risk of breaking a neck. Trying to do front and back flips, I can only imagine. I think that might be a good one. And you know what? Since I'm not going to be playing any clips, obviously, anytime soon, we don't need the watermark. Hey. What the heck? There you go. Sheesh. Oh. Man, these sound channels are weird. I don't get it. So I'll stick to my cars for getting around, But at some point, I would like to invest in one of those electric scooters, that go up to 40 miles an hour, to get around town when I don't need a car, so I could save on gas as well as, wear and tear on, my car, and make my cars last longer over time. Mainly just going down side streets and mainly sticking to sidewalks and not, definitely not getting on a road, 45 mile an hour road for sure, or anything like that. But yeah. And I passed her, or passed it again. I think pretty much dang near every actor in these movie series are all gone. Off the top of my head, all we have left is Mark McClure. And then I'll remember the rest as we go along. Okay, we can delete this track, get it out of the way. Oh, come on! I really can't wait for these to finish converting. Alright. CK1. There we go. The director, Richard Donner's gone. His co-writer, Tom Mankiewicz, is gone. Marlon Brando is gone. Terrence Stamp is gone. Oh, no. Okay, well... And they were in this movie, too. Yeah, so far, all we have left is Mark McClure, Jack O'Halloran, and Sarah Douglas. Good old Terrence Stamp is gone. And Jack and Sarah both do Comic-Con, so I have hopes of catching them at a convention one of these days. Oh, yeah. Let's see where we're at. Seems like these aren't even moving. Okay, so one of them is at 75.3% complete, and Superman the movie is at 20.6%. And it just does not seem like they're really moving, like they're kind of stuck. So I'm making a note of it now, so if I look again later and it still says the same. Did I just say 20.6 on Superman? Or 7? 75.4 and 20.7. 75, so 4 and 7, 4 and 7, 4 and 7. Okay, they're moving. I just had to be sure, just taking it. So maybe if I'm lucky, within the next 5 days, they'll be done. I could use those instead of this laggy piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, this is being gay. Come on, now. Let's see here. I'm having fun, though, having a blast as always. You know what I mean? This is what it's all about. Why does it want to work? So as I said before, I'm going to be doing some major fan edits of the 4 original Superman movies, including as Superman 5 with Christopher Reeve. That's right. Something I've been working on since 2011. So it's gonna be a decades-long project. But my favorite, I mean, my most anticipated is going to be my version of Superman 3, where it's going to be more of a serious version. We're going to be taking out a lot of the over-the-top, unnecessary comedy and turn it from a silly Saturday morning cartoon into a serious piece of dramatic action, sci-fi. We're going to make the characters more relatable, more likable. You're going to actually have more hate for the villains, unlike the way it is now. But that's kind of what got me started into editing in the first place, as that was because I already did a version of it way back when I first started learning editing and learning Vegas, Sony Vegas. And I still have that, and I used to have an old channel called Superman Recut where I had clips from all of my Superman fan edits, but it eventually got taken down from so many claims from Warner Brothers. So I hope the rules have changed since then, and I will be able to upload some, if not all, of my fan edits of the Supermans, and not put my channel at risk. But I'd hate to put all that work into it and not be able to share it with as many people. But this is going to be years away, if I ever get the time to finish those projects. I got the outlines, I got the ideas, I got the scenes I want to create, I got the new scene order. It's just now literally a matter of finding the time. It's movie magic time. That's right. Oh, hey. Oh, come on. Super laggy, super laggy. Come on, show me. It's frustrating as F. That guy right there kind of looks like Eddie Deason. I want to recreate the scene with myself catching the helicopter for, my future Superman fan edits. It's hard to tell, he keeps looking up. But yeah. Let's see here. Can open that up a little bit more. Oh, a little too much, sorry. Let's see, let's check my computer. Oh, man. Running low on hard drive space, so we need to do some cleaning again. Oh, what? We don't need that. There we go, and move that over. Just like that. Just sometimes the simplest things one wants to do, and then being slowed down and slowed down. I don't have this kind of time to be slowing down. We need to speed it up. We's learning, y'all. We's doing it. That smile. That friendly Superman Christopher Reeve smile. Classic. Bye. Alright, not there. And the flying effects in this movie still hold up, and of course was revolutionary for the time, being that they invented a lot of the flying technology just for this film. But I like looking at certain movie effects and thinking to myself, I know how to recreate this shot or that shot using the bare minimum of things, using just this, and so I've come up with a multitude of ways to create the illusion of flight, taking off, landing, and things like that without too complicated of a setup, not including green screen stuff, because there's that too. Stuff that could be shot practically on location. So you'll be seeing examples of that as now, and that was years ago that I started. And of course, I keep a list of all of my shot types and shot ideas. So, you know, there's, let's say, stuff that you'll see in this channel that has actually been on my mind in my notes from years and years and years ago, decades ago, and just haven't, like, had a reason or had any idea where I could use it. But those are ideas for when the day should come and I need to create a shot like that. I've already thought ahead, and I have 30 different ways or ideas of utilizing that idea, if that makes sense. So what is old to me, of course, is going to appear brand new to you folks when you see these ideas come to fruition, you know, on the channel and things like that. So it'll be fun doing those videos that have ideas that are like 10, 15, 20 years old, combined with stuff that I've learned today and, you know, or the past few years and, you know, things like that. But I'm one of those, you know, I got that OCD for, you know, just writing down ideas because I, you know, are always coming up with so many. I'd be dumb not to write them down out of the thousands of ideas. And I used to have like 2, 3, or 4 binders, like 3-inch thick binders dedicated to each kind of category of ideas, all handwritten lists and this, that, and the other, you know, that I started before even ever having a computer. So then about 10 years ago, I finally decided to take the time out and retype all of those ideas so I could put it in digital form, so that way I could get rid of the physical books and just have it all on hard drives now, and save a lot of space. And it's a lot easier now, obviously, to type in the ideas versus handwriting them. Or, I'd be at like my job at work and I'm just buzzing with ideas. So I'd take a sheet of paper and fold it down to where I could keep it in my pocket and write down my ideas for the day. And those would just pile up and pile up before I eventually took those and rewrote them into my book, which had then eventually retyped into the computer. It's Punk Rock says it's always good to write stuff down physically. Helps you remember better than jolting it down in a notes app on your phone, in my opinion. Yeah, that may be for you, but not for me, because if I write it down, with as busy as I am, it would get it. More than likely I'll forget about it or lose it or whatever. But if I type it in my computer, it's safe. It's not going anywhere. I don't have to worry about losing it, if that makes sense. Not to mention taking up more time to write it down and then having to retype it in the computer later. Which is why now, even when I'm out and about and I come up with ideas, I'll just type it in my note app in my phone, and then when I get home, then retype it into the computer. So that's just me. So lots and lots of notes about things that I want to do with Superman, for sure. And what I'm working on now are the newer ideas. So I haven't even gotten, or I don't know when I'll be able to eventually get to those down the road either, It's more of a tactile thing for me to write stuff down. Yep. Whatever works best for you. And I want to save my hands, because I know I'd write so much my hand would start to get sore, but that doesn't happen when I type stuff down, not using as much energy or as much muscle in the hands to type versus write something out and cramp up the hand a little bit. Hey, Amanda Love, 7772, thanks for stopping by. I hope everyone's having a nice Good Friday. Oh yeah. Well, a sort of Good Friday for me, because I'm frustratingly coming along on working on this Superman stuff with a file that's laggy, but at the same time I need to clean out my computer hard drive again, as sometimes it's hard to, I forget how many new files that I create and download and this, that, and the other, and that hard drive space can just get sucked away so fast. And Amanda is cooking some shrimp fettuccine alfredo. Ooh, nice. Let's see. The other... So we're converting Man of Steel and Superman that I'm working on now to the compressed MP4s. So Man of Steel is now at 77.2% completed, and Superman is now at 22.8% completed. Why? And so, here we go. So after this live, I'm going to be cleaning up some computer files again. Punk Rock, what kind of computer am I using? It's just an HP laptop. Only a couple years old. It's got 1 terabyte hard drive. And I'll link. Yeah, so. Man, especially with the last computer I got, I thought by now technology would get to that point to where even a laptop could have at least 2, even up to 5 terabytes of a hard drive space that automatically comes with it. But we're still barely at a terabyte or whatever. Like, what's going on with that? I wouldn't mind paying the extra money either. Like, if I could have a laptop that has at least 5 terabytes plus, like, that'd be a start, especially with all the heavy editing that I do, and especially with 4K now, and those files that really add up. I want to not have to worry about constantly cleaning stuff off. I just want to be able to put stuff on, but almost never fill up the gosh darn thing. So we have to rely on these stupid USB hard drives, 4 terabyte here, 4 there. So, and I have like 4 of these, and I have one dedicated to each thing. So one just for my movie files, one just for my Hollywood Toys print files and all that stuff. So, and I need my computer every day, so it's not like I could drop it off at a computer place and have them upgrade the terabytes. Which is why one of these days, I just may get another laptop just to have as a backup laptop. So if I ever did need to get my computer fixed, I wouldn't be down a computer. Because I cannot afford to be down a computer for more than a day. For my business and everything else. Amanda says, yeah, everyone is doing crawfish bowls around here, but I'm not too fond of crawfish. And Punk Rock says, everything is sadly expensive. I was lucky to get my computer parts before the AI inventory scarcity. Yeah, there's that too. Ugh. Oops. Oh, look at that little Betty. Oh man. At least I'm making progress one way or another, either way. Doing what I can while waiting for other things to finish converting. And I sure do miss New York when I did live by there and getting to go all the time, riding the trains around. My home away from home. Good old Frisky. Alright, time for a quick bathroom break and I'll be right back. So don't go anywheres. Well, darn it to heck. You know what? I'm gonna start deleting files right now, because again, I have them all on my other hard drive, so if I need them later, I'll just retransfer them later. See if we could speed things up here at least a little bit. Punk Rock says, I'm just eating tuna sandwiches today. I had me that yesterday. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And Amanda, too, had a tuna sandwich for lunch. My tuna sandwich family. Alright. That means I'm gonna have to... No, I don't... Okay. Yeah, because a lot of the Superman files that I did already pull up that weren't gonna work anyways for what I wanted to do. So, let's clear out some files, organized by biggest to smallest size. Wow, those are pretty large files, so... man. It's like, but these are files that I'm gonna need within, like, the next few days, not like a month from now, so... And let's just double check to make sure I have them transferred to my other hard drive. Amanda says, sometimes I cook just for my kid. Ain't that special. Alright, I'm pretty sure, but we're just double checking. And again, when I need these files again, I'll just have to go through the pain in the butt process of retransferring them. And they're transferring them. Check this one. That one says HD. I'll be the judge of that. Details. Okay. So there's another one we don't have to worry about. Okay, so we got Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut in HD, so we don't have to worry about transferring that. In fact, that's probably one of the ones I also re-downloaded, maybe. Indeed. Okay, we're just check the properties on that, see if it's any better though. Details. Doesn't have any details. Of course it doesn't. But you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna rename that Superman to... Oops. Richard Donner cut. Oops. And transfer to that. Okay. See, I'm already finding files I can easily clean up and whatever. Carrie's back. I'm back. How is your stream going? Has some slight snags here and there with the computer running really slow, but then I just looked and realized, you know, already got over my hard drive is filling up fast, so I'm taking a break from the editing so that I can clean up some of these files, transfer some files, and hopefully speed things up again. Boring. Carrie says, hi Amanda. So you could chat amongst yourselves, you could ask me anything you want, talk about whatever you want, talk about life, talk about tuna sandwiches, all that good stuff, talk about living the movies, and just talk about it all. Dang. Okay, so there's that. I'm surprised I didn't get a thing saying I already have those files. Whatever. I don't know. Carrie says, "How's your gut going? Is it shrinking?" I don't know. I meant to measure it this morning, but I forgot and already ate something, so I was like, ah. So tomorrow's weigh-in and measurement day, so we shall see. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's been stuck at around 33 inches for the past couple months, despite dropping massive amounts of weight. So hopefully we'll get some better news tomorrow. Carrie says, "I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and it sucks that it's going to rain all day tomorrow until like 6. Oh, man. So make sure you tune into the Carrie Show and wish her a happy birthday tomorrow. That's right, y'all. I'm pretty sure that should be... You're welcome. Send to my passport. That should be good. Alright. Alright, so we can get rid of that one. Almost here. And Terminator 2. Send to passport. Save this file. We can delete it. Yeah, just don't. Not that I mean, it'd just be so much easier to worry about these later on the day I actually need them. Because actually, now that I think about it, there are other things I need to do. Yeah, so in a way, it really won't be for a while before I'll need all of these. See, I even though I might get frustrated over stuff like this sometimes, I always almost arrive at adapting the situation for the better and figure it all out. Like, okay, in other words, the new plan starts to birth itself. Amanda says, "Hi, Carrie." Oops. Hey, stop it. Okay. Send to passport. Yes, indeed. Oh, already there. Can easily get rid of that. Okay. Did those finish transferring? Good thing I double checked. I would have almost deleted those and then... But that's a lot of space right there. About 13 gigs easy. There we go. What else? Send to... Yep, already have it. Delete that. Oh. I had me a rotisserie Walmart chicken and some cashews for dinner. Transformers. And, of course, another one that I already had that will, I'm pretty sure, work for whatever. One of the ones that I'm converting. I'd hate to stop it and then realize the one I'm converting is a bit of a better, higher quality version. I don't know, but let's see. 536p. Alright. I think that should do it for that, and then date, size. Obviously those two. Okay. Let's make sure. Oh, did I already send to passport? Ah, there we go. Mike, when is your birthday? That is something that I don't put out there publicly, along with my actual age, you know, for my own protection and privacy. So, nothing against you personally, just publicly, you know, that's something that I rather not have out there, as I'm sure you can understand. In fact, whenever I sign up for like websites or programs or emails, whatever it is, and they ask for your birthday, I've never put my actual birthday out there on anything, you know, to be sure that you know, information is not out there on the internet. So absolutely. Alright, so that's that. Okay. What is this? YouTube now with Universal Mega Movie Parade. Ah, see, we're finding even more stuff. That's cool, Carrie. I appreciate the curiosity. Punk Rock says, Carrie, why did you Google block me? Why are you asking Mike weird questions? It's okay, Punk Rock. She can ask me whatever, you know, she wants, so. Murphy interview, the Harrison Ford isn't, YouTube business, what is that? Down. Keep AI control. GoldenEye, printer, per Golden. Okay, we'll keep that. CK1. Oh, yeah, just the okay. Layer 2, phase 1. Nope, we gotta keep those. Okay. It's cool, we all have our own opinions. Gary says, yes, I Google block Punk Rock because he doesn't follow my rules and keeps bringing up the past. Empty recycle bin. Now, where are we at? 126 gigabytes free now, where it was just 86 a little while ago. 126 gigabytes free of 952 gigabytes. I'm still going to pray for you, Punk Rock. Aw. Carrie's so nice. Punk Rock says, have you considered cloud storage? No, nothing that I have to pay extra for, especially a monthly fee. I don't like to do monthly subscription paying for anything. I like to pay for whatever I want to use one time and then I own it and can use it forever. Like editing software, you could either like pay a monthly subscription fee for it or you pay a one-time fee. I'll just pay that one-time fee, a licensing fee, and just use it indefinitely and not, you know, I want to keep my monthly bills as low as possible and not add to it. Or if there's something that I need to use and it does have a monthly subscription, I'll pay for that 1 month and do everything that I need to do with it as soon as I humanly possibly can. Then I'll cancel the subscription so it doesn't continue going on month after month. So, yeah. Alright, now that I cleared everything out, now let's see if I doubt it'll help. It probably won't speed up until I do a computer restart later. I won't be surprised. So, yeah, did I delete the other one? No. Amanda says, I feel magical because I can read all the comments. Alright, y'all. That's cool. I can read them all too. We're getting it done, son. Alright. I don't see anything on the desktop that I can get rid of. Oh, yeah. I think we've done lots of major cleanup here. Alright. Now we can get back to this and see why. Let's see here. Window capture. Why did it do that? I don't know. It's weird. Totally weird. But not me. I'm not weird, okay? Thank you. Alright. Oops. There we go. Alright. Punk Rock says, Carrie, I'd let this all go if you just finish playing the games. It's literally that simple. Well, I mean, any issue you have with her, you'll have to take that up with her. Just not in my live stream. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure y'all can get that, figured out. So, yeah. Sorry, Mike. It is okay, sir. It's okay. Yeah, still being laggy. I'm not surprised. Frisky! If I ever get a white cat, I'm gonna name it after Frisky in Superman the movie. And I am thinking about getting a cat at some point, so maybe I just may do that and live the movies by having my own replica of Frisky from Superman the movie. A living, breathing movie prop replica. And she could become the future mascot of the channel. What do you say to that? Punk Rock says you need a crypto dog. No, I had dogs, but cats are more self-maintained. You don't have to take them for walks. You don't have to clip their nails. You don't have to, wash them and bathe them and all that good stuff. So, and not as loud, barking at everything and nothing. And there was no Crypto Dog in the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. We just have Frisky. Oh boy. You know what? At this point, I'm just gonna do Superman 2 with the less troubled file. And then pick up the rest of Superman the movie when the other file is done converting. And wait a minute, didn't... No, for the audio, right, okay. Okay. Come on. There we go. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Alright. So this one... Building peaks. So... Okay, well, either way. I'll worry about that later. Alright. No! Come on! Okay. There we go. Get rid of those. Okay. Just realized we need some drill too. Okay, so put that down. There we go. Let's see here. This is no fantasy. No careless product of wild imagination. No, my good friends. These indictments that are brought to you today, the woman Earth, whose hatred and unreasoning hatred of all mankind has threatened even the children of the planet Krypton. Should I just... let's see. No! Dang it. Contrast it up a little bit. Right? Just like that. A little bit better. So. Oh, let's see too. Yeah, I need to install updates too, so I need to do a restart later anyways. So, knocking out two birds with one stone. One. Yeah. So hopefully that'll speed things up again even more. Gene Hackman is gone. Valerie Perrine is gone. Jackie Cooper is gone. At least we still have, well, I don't know. I think Ned Beatty's still alive. The good old Daily Planet. A future movie location. Video. Sheesh. Alright, where are we at here? Thanks for the 3 likes, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me while I do all this boring editing. which I cannot wait for you guys to see what I have up my sleeve. It is going to be mind-blowing. At least I think so. Stuff that I never would have imagined in a million years I would have and be able to do and be able to produce. Oh, it's gonna be off the chains, y'all. I just wish somebody somewhere would make decent 1/6 scale head sculpts and or figures of the rest of the characters aside from just Superman and Clark Kent. All the characters, Lois, Perry, Jimmy, the villains, all that good stuff. Might have some. So yeah, that might also be part of the lagging issue, is having to install those updates. We'll find out soon enough in a little while. I wonder if any of those Clark Kent glasses are out there in the world somewhere, owned by a private individual or a museum. I would imagine it would be in the Metropolis Superman Museum if it does. I know it has some of the wigs that Christopher Reeve and Marlon Brando wore, and a lot of the costume pieces. Imagine, though, owning a single pair of any of those glasses. Part of film history. I think so. And almost, if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't see it or realize it, but the obvious city painted backdrop, because all of this was obviously filmed on a soundstage. But it's okay. It's not like glaringly obvious, but if you really look at it, you can focus on it for a while. You could tell it's just a fake backdrop, but it is what it is. Probably still better than, well, I mean, with a green screen, I guess you could make that a bit better. I mean, there are instances where CGI and green screen would be appropriate and would be better than a practical effect, so it just kind of depends here and there. And then the thing that kind of confuses me about Superman 2 is the Artemis mission on the moon in this movie, which was in like 1980 or 81, this movie. Yet, as far as I know, the last mission to the moon was in like 1972, years before this movie. So how is it that they have a moon mission in Superman 2 in 1980? And of course, as a kid, I was well aware of, they do regular, manned missions to the moon. And especially because of this movie, and again, not watching it until, later 80s, around that time, combined with, the knowledge that I know we really did have several missions to the moon, this confused me, and I was under the impression that they were still sending missions to the moon well into the 80s. So when I saw, the last one was like 1972, just like really kind of mind-blowing, but in a like, well, why did they have the moon missions? And I don't know. Weird stuff. Alright. Let's see what we got here. That one looks good. Superman 2, The Hunter Cut, Jarrell 1. Another one? It's 2 AC Jarrell 2. Did I get that right? Yes. Okay. The full body shots were fine, but now just having his floating head here, I don't like this shot very much. It just doesn't look right. It's like they were fine with doing, the full body shot. Like, why is it some have his body and some doesn't? But that's the nature of the clunky Richard Donner cut. Lots of issues. But I still like it more than I don't. Can't wait to once again do my own version, my own fan edit. Oh. see where we at now. Alright. I think after we finish going through this movie, which I don't think is going to take much longer for what I'm doing. Hey. Oh, okay, there it is. Then we'll go ahead and end this stream for the day. Okay. Oh, that's right. Ugh. Amanda says, Happy Easter! Thank you so much. Happy Easter to you too.
I win. I always win. Is there no one on this planet to even challenge me?
Now this floating head is okay because at least they have a diffused effect to it, and it matches with the first movie. So I don't understand why they couldn't just keep things consistent. Selfish.
After all I've done for them? Will there ever come a time where I've served enough?
Three. And 5. Here's a good one. One.
To me, son of Jarrell, kneel before the sword! I always knew you were a coward. Like father, like son. Then die as you deserve to. I'm not a coward, Zod. I have discovered his weakness. He cares. He actually cares for these Earth people.
Not pets.
I suppose.
Carrie says, "Happy Easter weekend, everyone." Thank you, Carrie. And thanks for blessing us all with your presence. And she has the #1 crown. Amanda at #3. And Carrie did have it at #2. And Lantern is at 0. Because he's not here. Okay. Alright, we are almost done here. Yay, crown! Crown for the queen.
Coward! Son of a coward!
Even if it's not physically demanding, but laying here in this bed on this computer all day, doing all this editing, sure is draining. Because you're not using energy. That's right. Better show some respect up in her. This is Superman's house. Alright, that's another good one. Super 2. Potential, shall we say. Again, tomorrow's weigh-in day, so I hope I don't get hungry for snack later. But I've been snacking late all week. And Carrie still with the #1 crown. Crown for me. Oh, yeah. And what pretty eyes that guy had. Man, deep blue eyes. I wish I had eyes like that. Carrie says, I'll be doing a Bible study stream tonight and then later on a NASCAR game stream. That's what I'm talking about. Almost to the end. Carrie says, glad to be feeling better, and my cough is so much better. I'm so glad to hear it. I remember as a kid, I used to have one of those fedora hats, and I would gel my hair up to try to style it like Clark Kent. In a way, it's too bad that all the newspaper companies are disappearing. But, you know, inevitable progress. Yeah. Yep. I think that does I think that just about does it. That's right, y'all. So we're gonna end this live stream so I could restart this gosh darn computer. Hopefully, speed things back up to normal, to where things were just not even today and yesterday and the day before. And just keep getting back at it and finishing up these edits. The sooner I finish, the sooner I could get back to normal and start putting out more content on a more consistent basis. So I want to thank everybody for joining the show today. Hope you had a little bit of fun. And so be sure to subscribe to the Carrie Show so you could check out her spectacular lives, especially if you like NASCAR. I know I do. And, of course, subscribe to Yakov Petrovich, the myth, the man, the legend, the magical musical creator, the creator of all cool music, one of the best out there, and also does some pretty stellar live streams as well. So much love to Yakov. And don't forget about the incredible impression, where you can catch me as well as that guy on many lives throughout the week here and there. You got to subscribe to us all so you get the notifications so you won't miss out on any of these things. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for everybody for joining me here today on another editing live stream. I'm going to continue to be working on things in the background, as always. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and if you did, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss out on any future videos, lives, or new product releases. So now stay tuned for even more amazing Hollywood Toys videos right after this. And also don't forget to subscribe to Mr. Lantern, and make sure we tune in to his live later on tonight at around 9 or 10. You know, we shall see. But subscribe so you don't miss out. And then, in between all those times, check out the rest of my amazing Hollywood Toys videos. I got your shorts, I got your vlogs, I got your lives. I got it all, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for tuning in. And to everyone out there watching, this is Magic Mike, reminding you to live for your family and friends, live your best life, and live the movies.